1. The Man and the Little Cat. One day, an old man was having a stroll in the forest when he suddenly saw a little cat stuck in a hole. The poor animal was struggling to get out. So, he gave him his hand to get him out. But the cat scratched his hand with fear. The man pulled his hand screaming with pain. But he did not stop. He tried to give a hand to the cat again and again. Another man was watching the scene, screamed with surprise, "For God's sakes! Stop helping this cat. He's going to get himself out of there." The other man did not care about him. He just continued saving that animal until he finally succeeded, and then he walked to that man and said, "Son, it is cat's instincts that makes him scratch and to hurt, and it is my job to love and care." Moral: treat everyone around you with your ethics, not with theirs. Treat the people the way you want to be treated by them. 2. The Monkey and the Crocodile. Once upon a time, a clever monkey lived in a tree that bore juicy, red rose apples. He was very happy. One fine day, a crocodile swam up to that tree and told the monkey that he had traveled a long distance and was in search of food as he was very hungry. The kind monkey offered him a few rose apples. The crocodile enjoyed them very much and asked the monkey whether he could come again for some more fruit. The generous monkey happily agreed. The crocodile returned the next day. And the next. And the next one after that. Soon the two became very good friends. They discussed their lives, their friends and family, like all friends do. The crocodile told the monkey that he had a wife and that they lived on the other side of the river. So the kind monkey offered him some extra rose apples to take home to his wife. The crocodile's wife loved the rose apples and made her husband promise to get her some every day. Meanwhile, the friendship between the monkey and the crocodile deepened as they spent more and more time together. The crocodile's wife started getting jealous. She wanted to put an end to this friendship. So she pretended that she could not believe that her husband could be friends with a monkey. Her husband tried to convince her that he and the monkey shared a true friendship. The crocodile's wife thought to herself that if the monkey lived on a diet of rose monkeys, his flesh would be very sweet. So she asked the crocodile to invite the monkey to their house. The crocodile was not happy about this. He tried to make the excuse that it would be difficult to get the monkey across the river. But his wife was determined to eat the monkey's flesh. So she thought of a plan. One day, she pretended to be very ill and told the crocodile that the doctor said that she would only recover if she ate a monkey's heart. If her husband wanted to save her life, he must bring her his friend's heart. The crocodile was aghast. He was in a dilemma. On the one hand, he loved his friend. On the other, he could not possibly let his wife die. The crocodile's wife threatened him, saying that if he did not get her the monkey's heart, she would surely die. So the crocodile went to the rose apple tree and invited the monkey to come home to meet his wife. He told the monkey that he could ride across the river on the crocodile's back. The monkey happily agreed. As they reached the middle of the river, the crocodile began to sink. The frightened monkey asked him why he was doing that. The crocodile explained that he would have to kill the monkey to save his wife's life. The clever monkey told him that he would gladly give up his heart to save the life of the crocodile's wife, but he had left his heart behind in the rose apple tree. He asked the crocodile to make haste and turn back so that the monkey could go get his heart from the apple tree. The silly crocodile quickly swam back to the rose apple tree. The monkey scampered up the tree to safety. He told the crocodile to tell his wicked wife that she had married the biggest fool in the world. Moral: don't underestimate yourself. There are bigger fools in this world. 3. Trust God. A man just got married and was returning home with his wife. They were crossing a lake in a boat when suddenly a great storm arose. The man was a warrior, but the woman became very much afraid because it seemed almost hopeless. The boat was small and the storm was really huge, and any moment they were going to be drowned. But the man sat silently, calm and quiet, as if nothing was happening. The woman was trembling and she said, "Are you not afraid? This may be our last moment of life. It doesn't seem that we will be able to reach the other shore." The man laughed and took the sword out of its sheath. Then he brought the naked sword very close to the woman's neck and asked, "Are you afraid?" She said, "If the sword is in your hands, why I should be afraid? I know you love me." He put the sword back and said, "This is my answer. I know God loves me, and the storm is in His hands. So whatsoever is going to happen is going to be good. If we survive, good. If we don't survive, good, because everything is in His hands and He cannot do anything wrong." Moral: develop trust. This is the trust which one needs to imbibe, and which is capable of transforming your whole life. Any less won't do. 4. Great attitude. Once a bird asked a bee, "After a continuous hard work, you prepare the honey. But a man steals the honey. Do you not feel sad?" Then the bee replied, "Never. Because a man can only steal my honey, not the art of making honey." 5. True friend. In a battle, a soldier prepared to bring this wounded friend back from the field. His captain said, "It's of no use. Your friend must be dead." But soldier still goes and brings back his friend. Seeing the dead body, captain says, "I told you it's of no worth. He's dead." The soldier replies with moist eyes, "No, sir, it was really of worth. When I got to him, my friend saw me, smiled and said his last words. I knew you would come." Rare, precious, trustworthy, true, strong friends are always there when you need them the most. 6. How much do you earn? A man came home from work late, tired and irritated, to find his 5-year-old son waiting for him at the door. "Son, Daddy, may I ask you a question?" "Dad, yeah, sure. What is it?" replied the man. "Son, Daddy, how much do you make an hour?" "Dad, that's none of your business." "Why do you ask such a thing?" the man said angrily. "Son, I just want to know. Please tell me, how much do you make an hour?" "Dad, if you must know, I make $40 an hour." "Son, oh," the little boy replied, with his head down. "Son, Daddy, may I please borrow $20? The father was furious. "If the only reason you asked that is so you can borrow some money to buy a silly toy or some other nonsense, then you march yourself straight to your room." The little boy quietly went to his room and shut the door. The man had calmed down and started to think maybe there was something he really needed to buy with that $20, and he really didn't ask for money very often. The man went to the door of the little boy's room and opened the door. "Are you asleep, son?" he asked. "No, Daddy, I'm awake," replied the boy. "I've been thinking, maybe I was too hard on you earlier," said the man. "Here's the $20 you asked for." The little boy sat straight up, smiling. "Oh, thank you, Daddy," he yelled. Then, reaching under his pillow, he pulled out some crumpled up bills. The man saw that the boy already had money, started to get angry again. The little boy slowly counted out his money and then looked up at his father. "Why do you want more money if you already have some?" the father grumbled. "Because I didn't have enough, but now I do," the little boy replied. "Daddy, I have $40 now. Can I buy an hour of your time? Please come home early tomorrow. I would like to have dinner with you." The father was crushed. He put his arms around his little son and he begged for his forgiveness. A reminder to all of us working so hard in life. We should not let time slip through our fingers without having spent some time with those who really matter to us, those close to our hearts.